Welcome to my channel. My name is Alice and I am an urban gardener, and welcome to my 100 days of gardening seed starting series. So today's episode I'm going to show you how to transplant your seedlings, but before I do that I wanted to show you a quick tip of something that you can do with your seedlings. Okay, so you've started your seedlings in your seed starting tray, and then they start to grow. So what happens is once the plant continues to grow, it takes up nutrients because it needs to feed. It takes up nutrients from the soil, and the leaves go through photosynthesis and what have you. But then this is a very small container, so with time, as your seedling grows, the nutrients are not enough to sustain the seedlings that are there. So you have two options. One is either you then transplant it into the pot or into the garden, or you transplant it into something that I call a halfway house. So a halfway house for me is very useful. It's really just, say for example, something like this. This is a biodegradable seedling pot, or even just a plastic pot like that, and the purpose of this is to enable the seedling to grow and become stronger before you finally transplant it into its final pot or into the garden. So again, just going back to my cauliflower here, you can see that yes, the true leaves have started to grow. Remember, we talked about waiting for the true leaves to grow. So this is the first set, and then this here is the true leaves, but they're not quite there yet. They're not quite ready to go into the garden or into containers, and so I'll transfer them into their halfway home until they're strong enough for them to go into the garden. And another benefit of doing this is it allows you to plan your gardening. So you can always say maybe your garden is full or your containers are full and you're just planning for your next season. So it allows you to have a head start. So for example, if you have maybe some lettuces and some kales and some spinach out there in the garden, beetroots and what have you, and now you're planning for your next season, instead of waiting for that season to completely end, then you start new seeds, what you do is you can start with this system. You start your seeds in a seed starting tray, put them in a halfway house, and you can do this even up to 2 months before the next season has to start. And then you once that season is over, you then have a whole new set of crops, and you already have a head start. So you always have this continuation process, and you always have food growing, and it also allows you to plan your companion planting, and also allows you to plan your succession planning as well, and your crop rotation. So it's really a great way of doing this. And so you can also see, like for example, I have tomato. You do the same with tomato. This would grow tomato, whichever it is. So this I will probably let grow a little bit more, perhaps even transfer it to yet a bigger container. And the last advantage of using this halfway house system is that it allows you to individualize or personalize your plants when they're at a very tender age. So the way you raise your plants at a tender age can and will determine how they eventually turn out to be when now they're maturing and they start producing for you. And so at this point you can start feeding them individually and just monitoring them on a very individual and personal basis, and such that by the time you're transferring it or transplanting it into its final pot or into the garden, then you have a pretty strong plant, and chances of it being affected by bugs or being chewed by things like caterpillars are much lower, especially for your leafy vegetables. So let's now get to it, and let's transplant some seedlings. So how to know that your seedlings are ready to transplant is, as I mentioned in my other video, you need to wait for the true leaf to set. And the true leaf is normally the leaf that looks like the ultimate plant. So this is a pumpkin, and so this is what a pumpkin leaf looks like. So this is the true leaf. If you don't know, is you wait for the second set of leaves. So this is the first set of leaves, and then there's a second set of leaves. And then another indication is that you can see the plant is pretty much outgrowing the seed starting tray. It's quite big, and it's quite healthy, and so now we are ready to transplant our seedlings. So what we do is we take our compost, yeah, and then we just go through to make sure that there's no particles like stones. You see, like small stones like this. Just remove those, because sometimes you'll find them in the, in your compost. So you look for small particles of things that have not composted. But then the easier way to do this is to take like a chicken mesh and you just sieve it. But either way, you can still use your hands and just go through that. The compost is quite smooth. And then you take your pot, yeah, so you just put it in the pot like so. Then you take your seedlings or your seed starting tray, and then you just pinch it from the bottom like this, holding your seedling so that you protect it from getting damaged. So you hold it from the top here and you're pinching the bottom like that, and then you take it out, and you can see the root system is quite great looking. Look at that, it's really pretty. Yeah, so you come to your pot and you make a hole in the center. You can use a stick, you can use your hands, either works fine. So you just pinch it here from the bottom so that you can loosen the roots, so that it allows them to grow within their new home, or their new pot. Then you put it in, yeah, so do this way, and then you put your seedling in the pot. Then you just cover it with the soil. It's pretty simple. It's a pretty quick activity to do. It shouldn't take a lot of time. Just compact it like that, fill it up with your soil. That's it, and you're good to go. And then now from here, there you go. And then now from here, you will just water, and make sure to water the soil. Yeah, so all the times when you're watering your plants, avoid getting water on the leaves, because that then can create fungal diseases. So always water the soil itself. So then you give the soil a nice and good water, and that's it. You're good to go. You have transplanted your seedlings.